So I just finished react to the final episode, which was a very good episode, confusing, surprising. Who's that Rui girl? I'm not gonna spoil if you've seen it yet, but check out the reaction, guys, because the final episode is very, very good. It's very confusing, or whatever you want to call it, perplexing, and I'm just like, as you want to expect from Zero. Now, of course, in that video I said, I am sure, right, they're gonna announce a 4th season, probably have a lot of Rem in it, right? And I said, okay, that probably happens. Here we are, of course, then 30 minutes later, as soon as I finished basically the video, edited it, they dropped this thing, right? So we're gonna watch it now. I will give you my, guessing, so to speak, right? I'm an Emmy only, and I'm thinking immediately, of course, Wild West Zero. So kind of saloon, so kind of desert clothing, so yeah, cowboys or something, I guess, right? And of course, we're looking at the new promo art, and there's probably gonna be some new characters in the promo art that I can, of course, we can probably maybe figure out some new scenes or whatever. So anyway, let's look at the trailer first, then we'll get the promo art and so on. So hope you guys subscribe, press that like button, right? And of course, again, check out the full reaction and so forth. But now, let's set the trailer here then. So yeah, this is clearly a desert. I am thinking seriously, right? It is Zero cowboys. Yeah, it's clearly like, look at that. That is a desert town. Zero is going Wild West. The palm trees from, but no, but this looks like Wild West, man. There's a saloon doors, yeah. So I guess this is what we're going at, right? We're going at into like a saloon, and this is like a typical bartender here, right? He's selling alcohol, of course, and I'm guessing Emilia won't drink alcohol though. And he's like, what do you want? They look all cool here. The desert clothing is like, Milku! Give me some Milku. Yeah. Milku! 2 Milkus! Yeah. Okay, it's Cowboy and Zero. Yeah, it's a lot of desert thing there. Okay, interesting. Okay, let's go back to it. 4th season. I mean, it's absolutely like a Wild West Cowboy and Zero. Now, this looks like a typical, look at this thing here, right? The door. Very classic cowboy setting. Okay, so I'm gonna guess that this Wild West setting, which is clearly it's a Wild West format, like American Wild West, cowboys and so on, but it also gives me a feeling of, like the Middle East, maybe North Africa, because of the building's cupola shape, which is very common in Arabic countries. So I'm guessing it's like a mixture of Wild West and the Middle East. This still looks like a typical, like, saloon, right? So kind of tavern of sorts. Obviously the doors is like a typical Wild West thing. And now, of course, our cool main cats are like, we don't drink alcohol, yeah. Milk. Yeah, 2 Milku! So double Milku, guys. I will say this thing though, honestly the trailer, it ends here. It's not that much more. I'm a little disappointed. We will actually get the promo art as well though, which is the new characters. But it definitely is a little bit like, okay, we're going on a journey. It is clearly some kind of a desert city, right? Wild West / Middle East. I think it's very, very clear. And you don't see anything more in it. So it's a little bit of a massive teaser trailer, to be honest here though. But anyway, let's go in and look at the new promo art as well. 2 key visuals to look at. Here's the first one. I think immediately, right, the brunette woman in the top right, evil. This has to be the antagonist. I mean, I'm obviously guessing, I'm Miami only, but yeah, this woman here with the side boobies, she clearly has to be the antagonist. I think also especially because she's like kind of back to back from Emilia, like a rival team, right? Like an enemy to Ford, right? And she's bigger than all the characters. So I guess she's the new main antagonist, season 4. And then otherwise, and this will be a minor spoiler then for last episode, so if I think it's gonna be about gluttony, right? Because we have Julius on the side, we have Rem there. So I think it's like, finally, right? Finally, we're probably gonna get Rem back. You see Rem and Ram there. I think it's a bit focused on that, right? And or also about to be in danger because they're trying to move them. But anyway, let's go to the next image. So this is the second image, the new key visual. They just dropped like 5 minutes ago on Twitter. And I think it's very clear, right? It's a little about Rem, which I'm reading into, my llama Rem, right? And because of only image 2, how like Ram was carrying her, and here we see Rem in a wheelchair, right? So everyone clearly has to move, right? Going over somewhere else. And that to me seems very clear here that, okay, we're gonna have, this traveling and probably finally get Ram back. And as I guessed in my reaction then, sorry for spoilers now then, Julius will join the party right there. Of course, Julius will join. You saw it, again, spoiler warning, because Julius lost his memories, right? So Julius will obviously be the new Rem, and because Subaru is the only person that can, remember him. And again, then I definitely think that the brunette woman we saw and Gluttony is like the main antagonist of this season, right? And I think Julius will of course join them because Subaru, you know, has to like pick with him, and then you're gonna fight Gluttony, right, and get back Ram, and of course also Julius' memories in the end of probably season 4, right? But I think it's very, very clear here. And otherwise, as so earlier, I mean, yeah, it's clear like a caravan. They're moving through the desert, right? So again, there's some kind of Wild West feeling, right? Some kind of, you know, settlers in America, 18th, 19th century, you know, moving across the continent, right? To the big capital on the side, something like that. And there will clearly be some kind of Wild West shenanigans, bandits protecting me. So I'm sure that, yeah, it definitely has a Wild West feeling with this kind of, you know, typical, like 18th century, some kind of, you know, cart there, right? That they're pulled by their animal, yeah. But I mean, it's obviously based on, again, right, American Wild West. So they're gonna probably be attacked by some, you know, bandits or whatnot. You know what I mean? I think it's very clear here, and yeah, and Ram will obviously be, you know, even she's best girl, she will obviously be a liability, right? Like she's in a wheelchair, she's sleeping, you know, and they probably have to protect her and so on, and maybe Julius as a character will be different, right? No one remembers him, so maybe he's gonna have a different personality now, something like that. Maybe he isn't as annoying for Subaru. But anyway, guys, that's my take here on the 4th season. I wish the trailer was longer, but I still think that these two key visuals gave us enough info, right, to kind of get the feeling of it. Again, right, so kind of traveling across, I guess, the continent, you know, and so forth. And obviously focus on the memory, I think so, definitely. And also, as I mentioned, I have no idea what her name is, right? But again, we go back to the image that, of course, this brunette woman there has to be the antagonist. It feels obvious to me, again, back to back. The antagonist is almost always the bigger character, right? You know, if you go look at the TV show for the 3rd season, Regulus is also bigger, you know, it's kind of a typical anime thing where you make the bad guy as a more sizable, you know, figure in the image and so forth. So, yeah, I think it's pretty obvious is a new main bad girl. Anyway, guys, if you subscribe, please like button, of course, check out the full reaction of the episode, a long review as well. It was a very good episode, right? I have a lot of theories. I might make another video, and of course, I really want to read it. But as I said in that video, if they announce the 4th season today, then I'm not gonna read it. Not because I don't want to read or anything, but my argument, I think, is pretty straightforward. If they make an announcement of the 4th season immediately, that means that it's coming, you know, rapidly right now, right? I made this long explanation in the other video. Basically, it's like, you know, it's very, very hot on the money right now. They clearly are pushing out the episodes. So I think that the wait time for the 4th season will be, you know, minimum. And that's why I'm not gonna read it right now, because if it was like you have to wait 5 years for the 4th season, right? Then I would have read it. But now it's like, no, it's gonna be quick. So I'm just gonna wait it out for the anime. I think, just, you know, give it. But anyway, so you guys can have a great day.